Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my presentation. My presentation topic is Extreme Programming. Here presented by myself, ATM Habibullah. My ID is 213250036. Section A. Presented to our honorable teacher, Dr. Sheikh Rashid Haidar Noori sir, Associate Professor and Associate Head Department of CSC Defur International University. Let's start my presentation. First, I discuss about testing process in extreme programming. The first process is test first development. So in this process, we first see the very basic development steps here. Then second process is incremental test development from scenarios. In this sector, we mainly deal with the requirements and implement to our next steps so that we can implement our project very well. Then third process is user involvement in test development and validation. Here the customer and the product owner along with the tester come in a discussion that the way of presentation going or validation, is it valid or not. Automated test harassment are used to run all components. In this sector, the automation software can easily handle and detect the problem in this project. And in each time that you need to use is a very beautiful bill and gesture. Then steps used in extreme testing. Test first development. Code clarifies the requirements to be implemented so that one tester can easily implement their code. Includes a check that execute automatically. So there is no involvement of human iteration here. All are done by the automation software. Then customer involvement. Key part of extreme programming development with the requirements. If one customer requires a new feature in the test, so the tester or the developer can easily require with the update version to help priorities the priorities to be implemented. Test automation system. Programming is tested after very change has been made. So if something is needed to be changed in this sector, it can easily be changed. There is always a set of tests that can be quickly and easily executed so that we can run faster. Here is a test case description. The test credit card validity. Here we always all time use credit card for our personal reason, but in we don't know the process how actually is valid or not. So in this test case, we can easily denote that credit card has validity or not. Here the text, all the bytes are string are digited. Then the card line between 1 and 12, the date month and the year of the card validation. So we can easily say that the credit card is either valid or not. And output it would be okay or error message including that the card is invalid. XP testing difficulty. There are some difficulties on XP testing. Difficult to judge the completeness. Difficult to write incrementally. Test set may not be provide complete coverage. Sometimes it needs to back up the database. Not check for all possible exceptions that may occur. So there is some lackings from missing some value or data in the dataset. Refactoring. It is one of the most important part in software testing, because without refactoring a software or a database can't work well. So what is refactoring? A change made to internal structure of software that makes easier to understand so that anyone can understand what is going on, to make it cheaper to modify so that reduce the cost of the whole project without changing observable behavior. So it is mainly we can act that the main theme would be remain unchanged, but the features will change by the direction of the product owner or the tester. Here are some examples of refactoring. Reorganizing of a class hierarchy to remove duplicate code, because duplicate code hamper our tester to give a best solution of our project. Tidying up and renaming attributes and method to make them easier so that one can easily control it and user friendly to develop their system. The replacement of inline code with call to method that have been included in a program library. So when there need to call a function or a database or a query, so one can easily go to the program library and find his respective database. So it is some of the example of refactoring that implements in our Xteam programming. So that's all from my side. Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.